Hello. Well, right now I am soaking in a very hot, steamy bathtub because I just started to feel very cold and very tired at an early point in the evening. It's just like 6:30 p.m. Now, my going out yesterday in the ice storm and going out to shovel this morning must not have brought that cold back. I will be very unhappy. But I started to feel so cold. And every once in a while when I feel like that, I think it's like, I don't know, 20-something degrees outside right now, 28 or whatever. Whenever I feel a cold like that, just a coldness, nothing seems to get me warm again but to soak in a hot tub. So that's what I'm doing. And I've come up with a couple of questions. These are personal questions for certain YouTubers. Now, they can answer them or not answer them. It's up to them. Number one, for Jasmine. I would like to know, and I don't remember if you've ever said this in any of your videos, at what point in your life did you start dressing in women's clothes? Because I know you've talked about in your past how you were a boxer and all of that. At what point in your life did you start dressing in women's clothes openly? And was it while your father was living that you used to go fishing with? What did he and your mother think? I know that you have mentioned your brother who was not okay with it. Did you start after you'd had children? And if so, how did they come to terms? How did they deal with it? Were they? What's the word? I assume from what we have seen of them in the videos and everything, they seem perfectly okay with who you are. And seeing as though you were living with your mom, I assume she's perfectly okay also. It's just that one brother that I gather does not like to see you in women's clothing. I was just wondering, when did you start? And did you have to have sort of like a coming out to your mother or your children or something and say, this is who I am, blah, blah, blah? Next question is kind of for Robbie and Christopher. I remember Christopher telling me some things about his past that I won't go into, but I was wondering, did Christopher ever sort of quote-unquote come out to his parents and his sister, and how did they deal with it? I assume that they know that he and Robbie are a couple and not just roommates. But I never heard of Christopher's coming out story. The same to Robbie. Did he come out to his mother? I know that she was an invalid for quite a while and he took care of her. Did she know that Robbie was gay? Did Robbie ever have to come out? Okay, those are some questions that I think would be interesting to hear the answers to. Of course, you do not have to answer them. They are personal. I don't know if I think of anything else to bother anybody else with. I was trying to come up with some other personal questions that I could ask other YouTubers, but I didn't really come up with any. I'm just here trying to bring my temperature back up to normal. And that's about it. I think that would make some interesting responses that I would enjoy hearing. Bye.